Welcome to Mishna, Salem, Taanit, Mishna. Here, over here in this Mishnah, I'm going to discuss the Korban Etzim that we mentioned, right? So the Korban Etzim, it's actually from Pesukim in Sefer Nehemiah. Rambam over here calls it Sefer Ezra, and you see many of the Rishonim actually refer to Sefer Nehemiah as Ezra. Back then, they would actually Ezra and Nehemiah would be called Sefer Ezra, but it's the 10th perek of Sefer Nehemiah, and you see the people over there where they brought the Etzim. They brought the Etzim to the Bet Mikdash during the Second Temple period, and Chamim honored them. Chamim honored what they did, and they gave them a Yom Tov. It was basically their own family holiday. In recognition for what they donated in that time, and every year they would go ahead and honor this family, right? So there would be 9 times. There would be 9 days where they would have these wood offerings, right, for those families and the nation. There would be 9 days. On the first of Nisan, right, it would be the family of Arach ben Yehuda. The 20th Tammuz, ben Navi ben Yehuda. 5th of Av, Bnei Parosh ben Yehuda, B'Shiv'a bo, the 7th day of Av, so 2 days later, Yonadav ben Rechav, B'Asara bo, Bnei Sanah ben Binyamin, B'Hamisha Asar bo, Bnei Zituel ben Yehuda. Right, so you see a lot of them in Av. V'Imahem HaKohanim v'Levim v'Chol Mishtav v'Shashta Shivto. Right, and then, including with them, all the Kohanim and the Levim, and everyone who Sheta'a b'Shivto, right? Who's they weren't sure which tribe they were from. Right? Also included there were the descendants of those that received with the Eli, right? Literally the pestle, and those are the dried figs. So these are referring to 2 different incidences. And Rambam doesn't bring it down, but Taanit brings it down where there was a certain shmad, and these people, what they did is they were able to save the Jewish people then, and were honoring them also. The 20th again of Av, Bnei Pahad Moab ben Yehuda, Be'elul Bnei Adin ben Yehuda. Right, 20th of Elul, that would be Be'achad B'Tevet, Shavu B'nei Parosh Sheniya. Right, on the first of Tevet, B'nei Parosh will come second time. Now Be'achad B'Tevet, right, so those were the 9 times. Now Be'achad B'Tevet, Lo haya bo ma'amad, shaya bo halel, ve'korban musaf, ve'korban etzim. Right, the first of Tevet, there wouldn't be anything. It wouldn't be a ma'amad at all, right, because you had halel, right, so you didn't have any ma'amad in in Shaharit. Halil over here, we're referring to a halil of a chovah, right? Right, an obligatory halil, not something that's just customary. Rosh Chodesh is customary, right? Hence we don't say beracha. Sfaradim don't say beracha when we say hatzi halil, right? So it's customary. And Rambam even says, by the way, interesting enough, he actually mentions it now in Pirush Mishnah, that you wouldn't say halil. You only say halil if with a tzibur, if with a community, right, with 10 people at least. But if you're alone, right, and you'd say the half halil, but if you're alone, you shouldn't start halil, right? If you start it, then you can finish it. So you see over here, actually, we're not posek that even a yachid can say halil, but you see Harabam over here, when it comes to a single per individual, comes to like a Rosh Chodesh, you would really have to say it with a tzibur, right? So what over here we're saying, the first of Tevet, there was so you had a Halil because it was Hanukkah, right? Not Rosh Chodesh, right? Because Rosh Chodesh wouldn't be enough of a Halil of a Chobah, rather it's Hanukkah, and it's Korban Musaf. Why do you have Korban Musaf on the first of Tevet? Because it's Rosh Chodesh, so you have extra Korban Musaf. The Korban Etzim, and the Korban Etzim, because we said the first of Tevet was Bnei Parosh, right? So over here you had all 3, so you wouldn't have Ma'amad at all. Right, which is interesting. This would be the only time that there wouldn't be, any ma'amad.